Probably a little bit too much or edited where we probably can't get the real gist and probably the real gems that were probably either imparted or really to know Youngboy. And I don't know why that would be. Obviously, if we're seeing a walk up a mountain and also sit in room interview, the thing is only 31 minutes long, and it's probably about like 20 minutes if you minus all the ads and stuff like that. So really wasn't that much of a conversation. What I did notice, though, is that when Youngboy was talking about a few things, especially even therapy, I remember when I did interview him, and again, that interview just never came out. That's what I expected to get here. It felt like it was like going deep. And when I mean going deep, pause. At least at that time, I felt like he was in a place of just like extreme hopelessness in how he viewed life. He viewed his life and how he viewed everything around him. And I think trying to tap into that part of his brain, maybe he's unwilling to, divulge that at this point. But that's what I wanted to kind of hear about a little bit more. Especially, I think Wallow does an amazing job of kind of connecting with artists in that type of way. Regardless, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, if Gilly and Wallow, they're okay with the interview, I got nothing to say. All right. Anyway, there is another interview. Bootleg Kev. He actually went and he dropped an interview today. Okay. So he went up to Gravedigger Mountain.
All right, we made it. Gravedigger Mountain. We're in Utah. Shout out to Youngboy, who's currently on a horse. Have to roll up on us. You already know.
He's on a horse.
What's good, brother?
What's up, bro?
Can I say hi to you while you're on the horse? I just don't want to get kicked. May I pet the horse?
She cool.
Hey. I'm an animal lover, man, so. Hey, man, it's good to finally meet you, bro. I appreciate you having me out here, bro. For real. It means a lot to me, man. So.
I appreciate you for coming.
For sure. It's beautiful out here, man.
Welcome to Gravedigger Mountain.
Great. I tried to find a Gravedigger monster truck toy for you as a gift. My son has a bunch, and they're all in storage. I'm going to send you one, man.
Sure.
What's the name of your horse?
And you know what? Also, in defense of the Gilly and Wallow content, Youngboy is super temperamental, and who knows what could set him off at times. He looks generally, just going into this interview, he looks happier this day than he looked that day he was even talking to Gilly and Wallow, and it probably has nothing to do with who he was talking to. It probably just some other shit that's going on in his life. You know what I mean?
Of course. Tessa?
Yeah.
Tessa. How long did it take you to get good at riding a horse?
My grandfather used to take me riding in Eden.
Okay.
Kind of back that way behind the mountains.
Yeah, I remember driving through it. Yeah. That's dope. Was it like a while to get the hang of it? Because it's a wild animal.
When I got her, she was pretty well trained.
Right. That's dope, man. It's a beautiful animal. Beautiful animal.
I wish I could have had her dressed up for you. Her
Now,
nails painted red, her hair dyed red, and her tail red.
She looks great, bro.
Yeah, we kind of just got in regular whatever.
So you have different clothes for the horse?
Yeah. I just was crazy. I just talked to Shine. I'm trying to get a diamond everything, man.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Bling out the horse?
For sure.
One of one in Utah.
It's my daughter.
I love it, man.
It's my second child that I'm only on child support for.
That's great.
Damn, he's only on child support for one child? That boy good.
What's up, man? So how often do you ride, how often do you take her out and ride her?
I actually been up there going crazy behind it, man. I've been focused on music so much, I ain't been getting to spend as much time with her.
Right.
And when I brought it to my bro attention, he was like, yeah, I've been saying the same thing.
That's dope.
So
yeah, you've been busy, man. I know Run just dropped. You got the album that just dropped.
That was crazy. Check this out. He say she been sticking her head through the gate scratching.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she been tripping, bro.
Oh, she trying to get out. Yeah. Have you ever watched the TV show Yellowstone?
No.
Oh, okay, it's about cowboys in Montana.
Yeah.
And it got me interested in like horses.
I play Red Dead Redemption and that.
Part 2, man, one of the greatest games ever.
Yeah, it's long as hell.
So long. Red Dead Redemption. Did you play the first one though, the OG one? The new one is great. The last one was great, but the OG one is the one.
Around that time, I didn't even have a game.
Yeah, that was.
He looks happy, right? You have to remember, like, you know, he bought a property in Utah. He chose Utah. And maybe something about, like, even though he's on house arrest, the outdoorsiness of having, like, this big acre, big land. He has horses. You know, animals, I ain't gonna lie, like, it's hard to be in, like, a fucking sour mood when you have animals constantly around you, because...
was when I was a kid, so I'm 36. So you're 24 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a beautiful animal. You have any dogs? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got all kinds of dogs, man. One day I'll have a horse. One day.
I was gonna buy another one. I just wanted to make sure I spent like over 2 years with her first.
That's smart, yeah. And also, like, you know, not for nothing, a lot of people, this is like a, you know, they invest in horses, man.
Yeah. That's crazy. I was just watching TV and I seen one horse bid it at 1.7 million.
Yeah.
And the man bought it.
They invest. That you could invest in race horses, and then like these show horses, man. That's the thing, is like you could take your horse to those shows, like the rodeos, you know. You're kind of like a cowboy. This is cowboying low key.
Yeah, I'm Puerto Rockwell.
Nah, it's beautiful up here. I see why you're up here, man.
Yeah, I love it.
I gotta get out of LA, man.
You know how to ride that thing?
Yeah, shit, we can figure it out.
Turn it around, let's go.
Alright? Let's do this! I need to figure out how to start it.
It's kind of like under your leg, at the bottom. Yeah, it's a key at the bottom.
This?
I think it's on. Try to just hit, is it on high or low?
It's on medium. It's on high now. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You got it in reverse. Let's go.
Keep up, boys. My goodness.
Nah, Youngboy really riding a horse, yo. It's not a fire.
Hey, you said I was better than you were at first.
You way better than me. I can't come around that corner like that.
Whew. You're a good girl. Bro, I love this dog. Is this the first time the dog's been around the horse?
Yeah.
Oh, she don't know what to do. She thinks it's a big dog.
Why is you scaring her?
She's definitely she's eyeball. You know, she's doing the look. Leave that horse alone.
Bro, she gonna kick the fuck out you.
I think she's just genuinely curious. And if she's in heat.
I never saw that roused up.
I mean, imagine if you've never seen a horse before, and then you saw a horse for the first time in your entire life. You'd probably be like, what the fuck is that?
Stop.
So you got a bunch more dogs in Houston.
Yeah. I have a cat too, her name Neon.
What kind of cat? An actual cat?
Yeah, a black cat.
Oh shit.
She likes to come out here and hunt.
Do you ever see yourself, when you're able to, leaving Utah? Like, will this always be home for you?
This will always be my home.
I see why, man. It's beautiful.
I love New York too.
You like New York? Come on. Hey, the horse is looking right at this dog like, I don't know what's going on with. Yo, your phone again. I'll get. You want me to get it? I'll grab it for you. Come on.
That dog's crazy.
I'm enjoying this. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is kind of enjoyable. Like, clearly Youngboy doesn't want to do interviews. He just wants y'all to come film vlogs and shit. I've been wondering what's like on Gravedigger Mountain. I'm enjoying this shit. Kind of seem innocent. Kind of makes him seem just more like a human being. Remember when I was telling you about like some of the content I think he needs to do and why he needs to do interviews? It's kind of for this reason, right? It's kind of like to give people a little bit more insight on him, because I do think the mysterious shit is, you know, it's not necessarily working right now for him, especially he's on house arrest. How mysterious could you get, right? I think him just showing this is actually good. It's probably even better than him even having a sit-down interview.
So this is always home.
Yeah.
Is there any inspiration as to why Utah?
I have family out here.
Okay.
I have a woman that Christian me and brought me out here when I was younger.
Oh, okay.
So it was always like my dream to move here.
I grew up in a city in Arizona called Mesa, which is kind of like a Mormon town, kind of like SLC. I saw you kind of talked about the Latter-day Saint faith. Is that something you're still like following or practicing or interested in?
Just told you I'm Puerto Rico.
So that's something you're still kind of like a part of, or?
I was just studying,
You were
learning.
studying it, yeah. So you learned about like Joseph Smith and a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. Bring me Mac. Bring me the Frenchies.
Shout out to Mac. Look at the little guy. He's got to be what, like 5 months old, 4 months old?
I don't know. He was a gift.
Oh, someone who gives you a dog like that?
It was actually a guy my dad met.
That's dope. Shout out to your pops. Is he he's still incarcerated? Is he out?
That's my biological
Oh, you're
father,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Montana got that dog for me.
Oh, fire! It's got to be cool to have your kids up here.
Yeah.
This is like, I feel like this would be such an awesome place to grow up. Like as a kid, you could go out and play in the snow. I'm sure when it's not snowing, it's beautiful as well. There's so much to do.
Sure. You'll never get bored. There's always an activity to do.
And it's also like, you know, if you're a kid, you're so used to like not having a place to go outside and play. You're always on the iPad. Here, it's like
She got the lake to go to.
so much to do.
Yeah. Park City.
You got the snow sleds and all that.
Yeah.
You go to Park City a lot?
Nah. I've been inside going on three years.
The kids go without you? Yeah.
They go a lot of places.
How long do you have any end of date when it comes to, you know, you being able to leave and move around a little freely? No. Damn.
I get to go to the cemetery in the lake sometime.
Oh, that's good. I mean, you've made the best of it, man. I was gonna ask you, man, like, you're still putting out music at such a high rate. I love the Run record you just dropped. That shit is hard.
Man, I'm a fucking animal right now, boy. They play with my name like I ain't that thing. Say I've been rapping my ass off, and Jason, you won't tell them about it.
But no, man, like, listen, obviously, dude, like, you're stuck here, right? So I can only imagine, like, does writer's block happen? Does a lack of inspiration happen sometimes? Or is this just, you're just always dialed in?
Behind this music shit, I turn to a lunatic. I create a story to talk about.
I like that. Yeah.
There ain't never no dull moment.
I like that, man.
That's interesting. I think that's where I'd probably, you know, the last video, you look a little drugged out, but what drug could he ever be taking that they wouldn't be testing for, right? It can't be like, they test for everything, right? Also, you know, I'm only mentioning drugs because a lot of artists who need inspiration, they'll use some type of hallucinogen or some type of drug to bring them mentally to a place where they could create more.
Sometimes you got to create your own inspiration.
Yeah.
Because you record yourself as well. What is your vocal chain for like the geeks out there? Is it what's your compressor, your pre, your mic? What is like what's the vocal chain?
No, he knows. He blessed me with the template, and I just go.
You just go in and record yourself.
Yeah.
It's so important, man. Obviously, recently you said people have been testing your name. When something like that happens, let's say like the Joe Budden situation, does that put even more of a battery in your back to just shut motherfuckers up?
That I really feel like that was just that's just entertainment. It's a plot twist.
Right.
Like after that, we supposed to do an interview.
Okay.
I don't take that serious.
It was at a certain point in time, you kind of understand you're entertaining the fans. You're entertaining the narrative without it taking it to a place.
I think he's somebody who studied the game. He studied the music industry.
Right.
I think it was just to get me talking.
It worked. Yeah. It worked. It's so crazy. I feel like you've been so successful despite kind of being as anti quote unquote industry as possible. And I mean that in a positive way. Because I feel like most artists, they do their best to try to play the game. They do their best to try to show up and show face. Go to events, hang out in LA, go to Grammy parties. None of that shit has ever mattered to you. You've always been very authentic when it comes to just the relationships you have with the artists, the features you do.
I tried playing the game before, but that shit don't work for nobody like me, I guess. Then another thing, I don't want to get caught up in all that.
Now the industry shit, it will consume you, man. I've seen it happen with a lot of people.
Yeah, and even like with the fans, like, man, you gotta learn. You just entertainment. You're a movie. It's either a good one or a bad one, and you gonna get called out.
That's true, and I think most people need to understand that that's what this is.
Yeah, like, man, you just entertainment. You gotta know when the joke's on you.
It's crazy because at a certain point.
That's a great saying. I like that. That's a good way to kind of look at the entertainment business.
Point in time, I started noticing.
By the way, I think Kev does okay at usually interviewing artists. I wish there was more follow up on certain shit that Youngboy was saying, right? Like even that, it was like when did he think he was the butt of the joke? Because I think he's vaguely alluding to now some of the fans getting at him. I think that's what he's vaguely alluding to. Do y'all get what I mean? And that's probably how he views it and how he probably is dealing with it.
Young kids having birthday parties themed after you. That's got to be as crazy as like seeing a grown up with your face tatted on. Because there's a lot of those.
I've seen a kid funeral themed after me.
I think I saw that.
And that fucked me up, man.
How'd that make you feel?
I never knew it was that serious.
It's that serious, man. Your fans are I would say, probably the most committed bunch.
And again, I'm not taking shots at nobody. I'm just trying to analyze like the conversations. You see, this is where like I think Wallow would have done follow up to kind of get more insight into what the fuck he's really thinking. Even like with the Joe Budden thing, because yeah, like if you could see that he's facetiously saying, "Oh, we got an interview," but like clearly it bothered him, right? And you know, even trying to get in his mindset of, okay, even if you think that Joe Budden is just an internet commentator who studies the culture and whatever he said about you, you claim he was trying to start a discussion. Like, we've seen this happen a lot by you where you go crazy on somebody, but then, like, now I'm asking you toned it down. What's your mind state then? You feel me?
But I think that I appreciated the fact that you're starting to kind of be self-aware to be like, you know what, like, it's that serious for a lot of kids.
At this point, it's really strictly entertainment.
Yep.
Like, it's hard being a person that you want to be dealing with these people, or that you're trying to be. Especially like when you already like came in a certain way. It's crazy.
Do you feel like because of the way you came in, there's like, what's the biggest misunderstanding would you say people have about you? Because there's a stigma about you.
Yo, I feel like Youngboy is saying something, and all Kev got to say is, "What do you mean?" It's all he got to say is, "What do you mean?" Like Youngboy's alluding to some shit. It's just all you got to say. Don't ask no question. Just say, "What do you mean? What do you mean by that?" Break it down. Because this nigga is talking elusive and shit like this. What do you mean?
It's hard being a person that you want to be dealing with these people, or that you're trying to be. Especially like when you already like came in a certain.
Cindy, you're right. No, I'm not saying this is not a good interview. But you can't blame Gillian Wallow though. You could tell mentally he shut them. He shut them out. Mentally he wasn't saying nothing. Like maybe he had a bad day. Maybe they asked a question in the mix that got edited out that he wasn't feeling. Keep in mind that shit looked way more edited than this looks, right? So we gotta kind of. And by the way, this got filmed after that, and this is pretty much getting released almost pretty close to it. So,
certain way, it's crazy.
Do you feel like because of the way you came in, there's like, what's the biggest misunderstanding would you say people have about you? Because there's a stigma about you that at times can be, you know, positive and or negative. But how are you misunderstood, man? Because people don't really get to know you. You don't do a lot of interviews, so.
I went to rehab for a weekend recently.
Okay.
For what?
I still get an image that like I do a lot of drugs and.
Why you go to rehab?
So I kind of get that thrown in my face, like, oh, this taking over his mind or something, but at the same time, you don't know. Like,
How recent did you have to go?
Jason, well, 2 weekends ago. I think 2 weekends ago. And now I'm kind of taking on just therapy from now on.
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Was it?
Hey, I'm probably like doing too much in like analyzing this, but if you notice the last like 5 minutes, Youngboy's pretty still as he's having that conversation. Whatever he's talking about, the music, he start talking about rehab, and he starts walking around, stops looking him directly in the eye. That sounds like a nigga who probably went to rehab for some drugs. Come on now, guys. Like, chat, he's pacing, bro. Like, come on. Like, you got to read these little subtle body hints, like, you know, cues. Like, come on, right?
Because, you know,
I've been doing a lot of rich sipping and smoking these nasty ass cigarettes.
Cigarettes will get you through some addiction.
I wish you'd ask him, why'd you go to rehab for? Because rehab could be for many different things, right? You know what I mean? It could be for just addiction generally, and that addiction could manifest its way, maybe not in the sense of drugs, but could be addicted to certain type of habits that's probably not good for him.
Addiction. I mean, it's another addiction.
Also, I'm probably, again, reading too much into this, but it's interesting how, like, Youngboy kind of falls back and now establishes some space in between him and Kev as they're talking. And it's the first time, you know, just watching how he's looking down. It could mean a lot of things. It could mean maybe that's something he's kind of embarrassed about, something he's not, you know, willing to be all the way truthful about. It could be something he's fighting with. It could be, you know, him just wanting to get off that conversation, or him just not wanting to reveal a lot about it.
But it's obviously one that is a little bit less harmful.
Yeah, they've been tearing my ass up though, man. I want to stop smoking them so bad.
How's married life been treating you, man?
It's great.
There's also a jump cut right here, which I'm not too sure if it's a yo, let's move on or what, but
yeah, they've been tearing my ass up though, man. I want to stop smoking them so bad.
And by the way, he only talks about addiction in the sense of smoking cigarettes, you know? So he's saying he was smoking, like, not saying that's why he went to rehab, but he said that people have been online talking about him and he wants to stop smoking cigarettes. How's
married life been treating you, man?
It's great.
I just got married in 2018, so I feel like there's a certain peace at night when you lay next to your wife, you know?
Yeah,
Did I miss that, chat? Sarah said he just told us. Why is Act trying to convince? Well, no, I'm asking what the rehab is for. Did he mention why he went to rehab? That's all I'm trying to say. Somebody says he went to rehab to better himself. That's a vague answer. You don't check into rehab saying, I want to better myself. Rehab is short for rehabilitation. What habits, what behavior are you rehabilitating? Come on, people. He did not say lean. And by the way, I don't think it would be even lawful that he could be sipping lean on house arrest. If they have a guy with a gun that's literally following him around, right, which I either have to guess is his security, right, that he put in the bail promises that he was going to pay for, or it's assigned off-duty police or whatever that's going to be patrolling the house at all times. If they have those stipulations on him, there's no way he could just be in the house getting drunk, doing all type of shit. Well, maybe not necessarily getting drunk because he's of age, but sipping all type of illicit substance which would normally be banned on the street, and they don't test for it. Like, come on, people. Like, we got to be smart. Somebody, oh, okay, shooter. Thank you. See, that's a good thing. Anger issues. But you don't necessarily go to rehab for anger issues. Usually there's therapy, right? I've never heard somebody say they go to rehab for anger issues, even though maybe it's possible. But I see therapy. Oh, Rolla says, he said opiates. Okay. I'm sorry. If I missed it, I'm sorry. I really didn't hear if that's what he said. God's Cologne, he says, Ak, is you and YB cool or nah? I mean, we don't have a relationship at this point. We haven't talked since publicly he addressed me. I don't have anything against him. I think, sometimes the fans are going to say I have something against him. You know what I mean? Listen, with me and anybody who usually disrespects me, they get theirs off, I get mine off, and afterwards, I got to keep covering hip hop. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. He's a big artist in hip hop. I'm going to cover him whether he likes me or not. I cover Lil Baby whether he likes me or not. You know what I mean? At a certain point, the coverage becomes, you may say it starts out a little biased right after somebody dissed me, but after a point, it just becomes like, bro, you're just covering. It's your job, my nigga, right? So, me personally now, I don't really have a bias against Youngboy at all. I hope it doesn't seem like I do. Just like Lil Baby, you know what I mean? Though, if you're asking if I am cool with them or I want to be cool with them, I don't want any type of fake relationship or friendship with any rapper. It doesn't ever help me. So, you know, I've realized that me and him were either never friends or we stopped being friends at a point, and I'm cool with just covering him like any other artist. That's fine with me. Yeah. And Northside Cop, thank you for the 2. It says, yo, he said Rich sipping that's lean. Oh, okay. Hey, by the way, Jess, thank you for the 5. And she says, I'll be engaged in 2024, married in 2025, and having my first baby in 2026. Damn. Are you manifesting this, or do you know this to be the case? Because I think if you're talking about you getting engaged, Jess, by the way, if you don't know, Jess is always like sending donations, kind of keeping up with her life. I think her boss was being mean at one point, but hopefully that got solved or got better. Usually the man is proposing to you, right? So I don't know how you would predict it's going to be in 2024, married in 2025, and baby in 2026. Let me tell you this. What I've realized about life is that anytime you have a schedule, God always throws it off. Like, if you ask me, there's been multiple times that I thought maybe like this year, like I thought 2023 would probably be like the year I would probably have a kid. And I don't, that's not on the agenda right now. So you can't really plan. I think God has his own plan, and, you know, his plan trumps yours. Okay. And by the way, Sarah, who thank you for the 5, it says, yo, he said Joe Budden's supposed to interview him. I don't think maybe they talked in post, and probably there is plans for Joe to interview him. I don't think before that flare up where Joe said what he said and then he responded, I don't think there was a plan. I think that was a good way for Youngboy to, you know, kind of chill everything out. And by the way, I talked to Joe. Those, like, in reality, you know what I mean, the comments, like, that issue between him and Youngboy went left really quick, and I could tell other people got involved, and, you know, it was a lot more than just what you saw, and I think it was in everybody's best interest to just kind of, like, de-escalate. That's why I think you see an apology from Joe, and that's why you think you see Youngboy also say, nah, it wasn't nothing. You get what I mean? So, yeah. Will they do an interview? They probably will, right? Now, I know Joe. Joe, you know, even though he's a great content creator, like, will Joe go to Gravedigger Mountain? Like, Joe isn't the guy who usually inconveniences himself to go anywhere, unless it were Nicki Minaj. Like, if Nicki Minaj could tell him to meet him in Iraq, he probably would, but it's Nicki Minaj, you get what I mean? Because he's cool or cordial or maybe friends with Nicki. Not too sure if he doesn't have a rapport with Youngboy, will he go to Utah, right? Obviously, Gillian Wallow, they travel a lot for their interviews, so they would do it. Would Joe do it? I don't know. But it would be nice if there was an interview coming up, right? Cool. Somebody says, why are they scared to ask about Dirk? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. And, you know, with all due respect, I do believe, like, if I heard the interviewer's name that was going to talk to Youngboy, I could tell you what they're going to talk about. I don't think he was going to go, well, I think maybe Gillian Wallow asked about Dirk. I think that shit got cut out. I think if he was ready or he wanted to talk about Dirk, shit, I don't know, maybe me and him would connect. I think he would have either hit me or it would have hit some, like, there's certain people that would do the interview kind of how I would do it. He would hit them. Like, if you're hitting Bootleg Kev and Gillian Wallow, you're probably trying to show a different side of you, a little grown, mature, peaceful side of you. If you're trying to talk some shit, you hit her back. Like, everybody know that. Come on now, right? So I think he's curating what he wants to talk about, and I got no problem with that. Like, you can't force a nigga to talk about somebody. What the fuck? Like, let him rock.
I was first kind of starting out, my vision was blurred, like just blemished. It's hard for me to trust.
For sure.
But
We've all been through situations that taint our next relationship, and it takes a while to get through those.
I think what made me come to my senses, I pay attention to who not here. You know? And she put up with a lot. She accept me.
For who you are. Hey, what's up? I think she looks like she's ready to ride a horse, man.
I'm trying to, Ben actually just found her a pony.
Oh,
So I'm gonna purchase a pony.
so you're gonna have a pony and a horse.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a zoo up here eventually, man.
Man, I want a fucking alligator habitat.
That is very Baton Rouge of you.
For sure.
To the barn we go. Never wear dunks in the snow. My feet are fucked.
Yeah.
I just took a piss at Gravedigger Mountain. My guy's got the old school in the barn?
That's what my car got. I got hydraulics on it.
That's that LA shit, that West Coast shit.
Melza, tell him we step like Bigfoot.
Nice B-roll footage too.
So Kev,
Yo,
me and you think
Yeah.
you want to make a song?
I'm down.
Let's do it.
Now when you say me and you make a song, you want me on the song?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna go make a song.
Me and Bootleg Kev, man.
Come on, man.
We gonna pop that shit for him.
We're gonna go platinum. Today we're going platinum.
Gold for sure.
Gold for sure. Okay, gold for sure.
That's mandatory. That's too easy for me.
Yeah, I think this is important to show, like, he's like a normal person, man. Like, and also show him having a good time with family, friends. Because 3 years locked in a house, even as big as the house he's in, is like torture, bro. Nice house.
I'm open to laying a fucking maybe 4 bars. Well, 4 bars, you know? If it's ghost written. You know what I mean? Yeah. We did not make a rap song. That didn't end up happening. Not to say that it won't happen one day, because I did just get the invite back. But what we did do was we sat on the couch, we hung out, and we shot the shit for about an hour. And I'm excited for everybody to see that conversation. And
Oh, there's another interview. Nice. Okay, good.
now we're gonna release that conversation next week. Thanks for watching this vlog, though.
Oh, this was just a vlog. Okay, good. Good. I think Bootleg Kev might have got the shit on this one. This is a great look for Bootleg Kev. Because, you know, again, I think it's just Youngboy's mood, man. Like, I don't know if his mood got soured by something in that Gillian Wallow interview or he was just mad at the day, man. You know? But okay. All right, cool. I'm gonna say that he's not. Is he like off some shit? Maybe, I don't know. Whatever. All right, people. I feel like I've taken like 3 hours to do 2 topics.